You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me, and you always will be. We have to talk about our future. Any ideas? Do you think Rasputin could have survived? The letter, yes. But it doesn't decide anything. He could have sent it before visiting the brothel. But if he's alive, can we trust him? He may take us to see the Tsar, but what will be the price? On the other hand, if everything works, I was thinking about our Thaumaturge friends. Who will understand better than him? Apart from you. You're right. We both owe a lot to Rasputin. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be talking now. But his path, even if it does lead to the Romanovs' court, is uncertain. And the... tough choice, isn't it? Let's not waste any more time. Let's try to resurrect my father's course. Let's return to our magical friends. Rasputin will have to return from the dead alone. How do you feel? Did I scare?
I know you had to do it, otherwise you would have been in his position. What's next? What do you...
I've thought of a good ending for us. I want to finish what Father started. I'll rebuild the Thaumaturge coach.
Papa would have been proud of you.
I'm sure not living to see this was part of his plan.
Victor.
There was a man, and now the man is no more. See, Victor? Did someone die again and needs to be buried?
We've decided about it. It's time to look my enemies in the eye and appreciate those who stand with me. I need to see certain
Well, our Victor.
I'll come back for you once it's all over.
Be careful.
Good luck, brother.
I need a carriage. Is this one free?
Sir,
Look.
we will.
So this would sold.
Shoot, let. have no idea what you did to them, but which...
I didn't think you had such a pure voice.
There are many things you don't know about.
I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what's...
A certain bearded friend of mine has kicked up. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at Thaumaturges.
Skawan seized the opportunity.
That's why we waited so long.
Warsaw is no longer...
Let's not waste any more time.
What are we waiting for?
I'm afraid the three of us will have to suffice.
What happened?
When I got to him, he was dying. Wounded in a fight with an angry mob. Anti-Thaumaturge lynchings are spreading.
There will be time for remorse and grief when this is all over.
Let's get on with it.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the Pact, I, Emir Bernakovich Falje, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the free Republic of
I, Sarah Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact.
Your turn.
My name is Viktor I'm the son of Stanisław Szulski, Thaumaturge, author. I want to continue his work where he fell short. For that, I am willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Is that it? I can't feel anything.
According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a... Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław... Focus on your heart.
My heart reveals the first From now on, we have one heart that beats with one...
I felt it. I felt...
I can feel something too.
I know that golden tail.
Very impressive. Now, the other...
This inscription is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Don't get distracted.
Word. I cannot read this inscription.
Maybe you got distracted. Focus.
No, nothing.
Perhaps without the fourth one, we won't be able to reveal the full potential. Keep trying.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I think I felt your thoughts, but we'll get back to that.
That's it. I think we're done.
I think so.
I know your favorite colors and many other things I didn't want to know.
Thank you, Victor.
Other than what has already been said,
I have a different question. Were you going to mention you shot half of Konyechkin's face off?
Since we have no more secrets, let's move on to the plan.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. That Tsarevich...
Yes, this is our last chance at an audience with the Tsar before...
But we can't go in empty-handed. We need arguments that will push the Tsar to make the right decision.
We can stop the madness that is spread across the city without bloodshed. If only we could get through to the Tsar's supporters at the party and...
Sneak past the Tsar's guards and military.
We'd be able to get inside the Tsar's noggin.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're actually pleasant to look at now.
These people won't break in here, will they?
Just smile and check the invitations, Parnishka.
Are your grimoires well hidden? Then we just need to get through the gate. Suggestions?
Please, I'm counting on you.
Gentlemen, let me handle this. Just follow me.
Your invitation?
I am Madame Samira, and these are my assistants. Countess Lermontova expects that I give her a tarot reading.
Countess Lermontova, of course. But your companions... Of course. Come in, please.
Who are you staring at?
Countess Lermontova. You know her from the soiree. Her family has been...
So she must know a lot. I would talk to her, but I'm afraid she'll recognize me and call the...
You want me to do it, I reckon.
I think the Countess is waiting for her tarot reading.
You remembered.
Keep her busy, and I'll see what I can learn from reading her belongings.
That's what I'm thinking. I suggest you start with
Donut?
her dog. The Countess's thoughts cling to him like a barnacle. Go. I'll meet you here when you're done.
Good boy. Nothing can be kept secret from me. How was your chat with the Countess?
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Just focus. Let's not mix duty and personal life, all right?
Just checking.
Sure. Are you afraid the old lady will take everything from you and your sister to build a new palace? I'm sorry, I can't resist it, but I can sympathize. I can feel... The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be used to help the needy.
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the Tsar's desk.
I like these new abilities more and more. And now try to read what I...
You want to get back at her? I never thought revenge was in your nature.
I'm thinking we might try to make the Countess tell every... So, I'll take... Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen. There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work? And to...
But of course. As soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the...
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted. And this way, we can build you a But what good would the money do to the poor? They...
Mother, we... Madame, please excuse...
A familiar face. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Shulsky.
Your presence at this party implies something
Please allow me.
Congratulations. I think I can take the... After all, it was due...
Let me make...
Sergei.
I would say it's a
How did you get into his royal...
Let's think. I'm here with my...
Exciting.
Please forgive my sweet schemer.
You're still fond of intrigues.
Don't worry. I'm no longer governed by seeking...
Sofia and I...
The last time I saw you were competent.
That too, but above all, my dear Sergei is celebrating his success.
I am here to offer counsel to Nikolai Romanov. Recently, I've been included in his... I've been appointed a man...
I must ask, was it because of your engagement?
No, my fiancé. Let's go get some champagne.
Sofia, there's no reason...
Sergei? Magdalena?
I didn't expect...
You seem surprised.
I saw...
Maybe I...
Don't blaspheme. He will return. Do you
It never occurred to you that Rasputin...
You sound like you don't.
It's true. I don't believe...
Cease your blasphemy. You will bring his...
Let me give you some advice.
I don't need advice from an...
As you wish. Am I sensing...
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet...
I might say the same about you.
I am here for Yannick. For Mihao.
Vanda.
I wanted to have a powerful Thaumaturge as my ally, but you turned... And now, they're both...
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
So it's Scowan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets...
I'm that Ganev. I killed Konieczny.
Then you're one of us now. Help me with Scowan.
I've got my own plans for the night. I'm here with someone you know and respect. We are making a significant effort to fight for...
Emir is here?
Yes, and if he means anything to you, put off your revenge and let us do...
And the boys? Did you do anything to help them?
It wasn't my fault. Yannick and Miha...
And I think you left them both there to... A great Thaumaturge running with his tail...
I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things.
Not too bad. I've just had a chat. But we'll get back to that. I bet
I hate it here. Parties like this. In fact, my sister says I turned savage while the next... What about the lady?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers. The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers, and the Governor-General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall.
I'll try to approach Scout.
Be careful.
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be...
What's in them?
I've learned that one of the ideas to combat Thaumaturge...
How do you feel about it as an heir to...
To be honest, my sister should be more concerned. I only...
Still, I can't believe...
There's something...
Tell me.
Vanda is here.
I was afraid she might show up.
Yes, and I know she's planning to kill...
She will die. Worse yet, she'll ruin everything we've worked toward.
I tried to talk her out of it, but in vain. Then I...
In that case, we have to act. The sooner we get to the Tsar, the greater... You know what to...
Good evening.
Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you.
I came here with my friends, and I'm hoping to...
If they were truly important, I'd know them already. Have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad. Anything...
I can still hear gunshots from the city. As a concerned subject...
I understand, and I tell you the same thing I'm telling others. The situation is under control. Not even a mouse could squeeze by.
What about Thaumaturges? What if any of them managed to sneak in?
If they did, I would know about it. I can only tell you that this problem will soon be solved.
Meaning?
Thaumaturges are dangerous. Riots, explosions, their plotting affects everyone, even...
Don't forget the cholera epidemics that keep plaguing the town.
I see we understand each other.
I heard one of those magicians escaped from the Citadel.
Yes, but soon enough we'll see him dangling.
How would one know they're dealing with...
I know their tricks. Don't worry. Besides, the chance he shows up here is close to...
What a relief. Thank you, Gov.
Anything else?
Is that Shulsky?
Shulsky is the epitome of depravity. He had everything, but his cursed blood made him go off the rails. But, as I've already said, we are safe.
Thank...
My mission...
Do you think that bearded...
Most likely. How else would he deceive so? Even Tsarina Alexandra looks kindly. Luckily, he was killed by a bomb.
Has the Thaumaturge ever hurt anyone close to you?
Their magic hurt my daughter, but not only her. Let's leave it.
I see. Let's change the...
Good idea.
How do you find His Royal Highness's...
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties regarding the royal couple. You must excuse me.
The pile of presents for the Tsarevich looks impressive, and...
Yes,
Let's change this up.
Good idea.
I met your daughter Sofia in the gardens.
Are you suggesting...
Let's change...
Good idea.
I want to...
Enjoy yourself.
And?
I talked to the governor.
So, how does it feel to come face to face with the butcher?
Up close, he doesn't seem...
Right. Have you learned?
The governor carries the flaw, and I want...
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure there will be no turn...
I believe I've gotten everything I...
Fine. Scowan's flaw. It might work. You'll be extreme...
I know what I'm doing. I was the one who found the Black Grimoire. I was the one who started...
Hopefully not the last, shall we?
We wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where am I?
Governor General?
Welcome to inside your head, Scowan. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the pact.
Sarah Rifkin? And you? What's going on here? Who are you?
My name is Viktor Shulsky.
Shulsky. I will have...
So, shall we get...
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intrigue?
I'll deal with him. We've got a
No, I'll deal with it myself.
You know how much pain he's caused me, and still you deny me this.
Maniacs! Stop haggling over me like I was a side of meat!
Go ahead.
Think about the humiliation you felt when your present wasn't appreciated.
It wasn't about the present.
Then what was it?
The fact that Tsarevich's illness was...
Right. And you want to be the most important. You want to know everything. Control...
That's the only way we can have...
Your home. The place you don't miss.
Because I was never...
What were you
That she would hurt me again on a whim.
Who? Say it out loud.
My cursed demonic...
Let's talk about your daughter.
The apple of my eye.
It was I that sweet Sofia had to brush with. I did it to her.
You tainted her, deceived her, bedeviled. I'll kill you like a... I don't want to talk anymore.
The flaw is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve... Besides, he's seen...
Samira is right. This story won't end this way.
Victor. Sarah.
Show him your demons. All of them.
No, I don't. Leave me alone. Leave me. Go, demon, demon, leave me!
I expected more mercy from you. Let's go.
I had a feeling it was going too easy.
You! Who are you? Rukivier!
I'm afraid I've got other plans.
Couldn't you have handled it some other way?
What was I supposed to do? Have a duel of...
Stop it. We've got things to do here.
Stop! Who are you? Skawan!
You need a new Governor General. This one won't do anymore.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
You don't need anger and fear now. Be calm and lower your weapon. It won't do any good here.
Can you do that now? Through the pact?
So it seems.
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be Thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
Will you let me speak?
Be my guest.
Your Majesty, we came here because our lives are in jeopardy. The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting Thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Tell me why would I agree to anything?
Does your Imperial Majesty remember Svetlana Petrovna?
A traitor to the Tsardom. She died while trying to escape the city.
Before she died, I learned your most guarded secret.
We know that your only male heir suffers from an incurable disease.
If the news were to spread, your already teetering authority would collapse.
Go on. Who knows, we might reach an agreement after all.
We stand before your majesty not as some motley crew, but as a group of Thaumaturges united by a pact. We've done the...
And from that position, we seek to start a dialogue. We believe it will bring mutual...
Do you have a name for it?
You can call us the Coterie.
The Coterie could become a powerful ally of your Imperial Majesty, here in Warsaw, and in Poland.
What we have presented so far testifies in our favor. We have no trouble learning the secrets of people's hearts and minds.
And we are willing to share them.
They will stop the riots and bloodshed, and that's it. Is that clear?
If you believe it'll work out, I'm in. Doctor.
Without the master of the word dimension, we have no chance of success. Don't even try to argue with me about it.
Stop this farce. I demand you release me. I will grant your wish to stop the violence, and no more.
We know there are some decrees on the Tsar's desk.
And what do you think is in them?
Let's talk about Georgi Skawan. The governor hates thaumaturges, because that's what he's ignorant.
We know the decrees stipulate creating special adjustment clinics, and thaumaturge.
Your subjects, so diverse in terms of ethnicity and religion, will surely recognize the threat.
The Crown has enough enemies outside without having to deal with internal ones.
I've heard enough. I understand you want something in exchange.
We want a convenient agreement. More freedom in exchange.
We want more freedom in the political and... The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Sara Rivkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just...
Yes, we do want power. From the shadows, where we are most effective.
Now we are talking. Power can be won or bestowed. Today, you did both. We will meet your demands and expect allegiance and loyalty in return. So help me God. If that's all, Thaumaturgi, I trust we have reached an agreement.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Time's running out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
Stanisław can finally rest in peace, son. You should be proud. We all owe you a lot.
We couldn't fail. After all...
You're too generous.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, the voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine... The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturgi, who were granted them, which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish. However, may those who take my grace for weakness know that the Russian Empire is strong and ruthless against its enemies. So help me God.
I'm glad to find you in good health. You didn't look like you were going to recover.
I suppose you couldn't see very well from where you were standing.
New company?
Friends.
What now?
First of all, if it wasn't for me, you would still be treating joint pains in exchange for...
And if it wasn't for me, enjoy this moment of bliss. It might not last long.
That sounded like a threat.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum.
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. Oh, right. You were so selfish that you didn't keep your word. And you didn't give him the golem. And he died.
Is he bothering you?
Indeed, and I could use some help.
Get out! This is between you and me. And your magician friends can't help you. There's no winning against me. You should have learned that by now.
dare he throw us out? Did you explain it all to him? Is everything all right?
I think so.
I must admit, he is remarkable.
Rasputin?
Shh. It's nothing.
Know your place.
For the free and independent Poland!
I can't shake the feeling that we could have given them a different fate.
Is that regret I hear in your voice?
Yes, it's been with me since the Tsarev.
They would have undone everything otherwise. Their fate was sealed long ago. If we're to change anything, Victor,
I understand what you're saying.
You don't sound
It's looking like rain.
Sarah wanted to meet today on Marshal Koska.
Did something happen?
New radicals are beginning to make noise on the political scene. They don't want Jews, homosexuals, or thaumaturges in...
What about the Tatars?
They haven't heard about the Tatars yet. Sarah keeps an eye on them.
Let's go.
The weather is perfect for a hot cup of tea.
You and me? I reckon we still have some unfinished business.
They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uper took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view, and how I should look at it in hindsight. I try to see Ligia often, but the sight of my sister in apathy breaks my heart. Without her flaw, she has become someone else. Someone I don't know. That is why I latch onto duties concerning the coterie. At least here, I can change something for the better. Uncle Sasha is enjoying his longed-for retirement. Sometimes I visit him for a game of chess. I'm yet to win. The circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's death have never been clarified, and hopefully it will stay that way.
All right, Victor. Move on to what's really interesting.
Which is?
Aboritz and Victor remain friends, and together they spread terror throughout the bars of Warsaw. With my charisma and your money.
Fine, Aboritz. I think they got it. That's enough.
But you will come for some booze later, right? Don't forget.
I will. Go now. I'm worried about what's happening in the city. Warsaw is on fire. People finally dare to lift their weary heads while socialist militants carry out attacks on anyone who doesn't support the revolution. As for the Flying University, the idea faded and died in the Ochrana cells where the rebellious students were locked up. The weary traveler made it to his longed-for Albuquerque. How do I know? That's a completely different story. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.